Istwar? Istwar! Did you truly take a goddess down to the world below? How dare you? All this even after sealing you away? Tell me everything you've told her this very instant.
I do not possess enough power to even call out to someone in Celestia. You should be aware of that the most. I did not take her down. She chose to fall of her own volition. She wishes to level justice against your crimes.
It's against Celestial Province for a CPU to directly interfere with the human world for no valid reason. Unless it's a scheduled inspection or an accidental fall, such insolence is unacceptable. Each of them possess only a quarter the power of an actual goddess. They couldn't possibly travel down without your aid.
No, that is incorrect. If something existed that led them to go there without my aid, it was destiny. Something beyond even my control.
No, there's nothing beyond your control. You are the world's everything!
It is true this tome contains everything in this reality. But it does not stand to reason I have free reign over it all. It matters not whether you are human or CPU. Not a soul exists able to control everything in their lives.
You may have a point. You're the most difficult variable to control of all. But, then again, you're meant to be different. You've the power to change this world, and I've the desire to do so. You do know what I'm thinking of, don't you?
No. A tome cannot read somebody's intentions to act. I know only what has occurred in the past.
Yeah. With that attitude, you'll never understand. Which is fine by me. There's no need for you to feel as I do, because you are different. This will all end. When the curtain falls on this world after its final act, this nonsensical opera shall finally end.
No! You can't end this world's opera! Ouchies! Huh? Oh, a dream. I heard Isty's voice, though. Ugh, what a weird dream. Curtains falling and worlds ending. What's going on? You're way too energetic for this early in the morning. Hiya, good morning. Sorry for waking you up. Why are you sleeping here anyway? I thought you were bunking with Iffy. Iffy's very sensitive to noise, and she kicked me out, saying I snore like a grandpa, so I had to leave. Anyway, let's tidy up and get some breakfast. Iffy won't be happy if she has to wait for her toast. Ugh, but I don't feel rested at all. I don't want to do anything. Egads, Compa, your hair, it's so fluffy. Nep, please don't glomp me from behind like that. Aw, you smell like such a girly girl, too. I want to sleep just like this. Your hair is lulling me off to La La Land. That's no good. Iffy will be upset at us. Please, I'm not a body pillow for you to cuddle with. But you feel so cozy when I squeeze you. I could sleep like this anytime, anywhere.
You're both awake? Sorry for kicking you out, Compa. We can try again tomorrow. What the hell is this perverted crap?
we gotta talk to the Basilicom people about monsters, right? In that case, yo! Anyone know where strong monsters are nesting?
Eh? What do you girls want from Leanbox's Basilicom? You're not from this landmass, are you?
Whoa, a deductive genius. How'd you know we're not from here? Do we totally stand out?
Oh no, it's not that. I just transferred from somewhere else too, so I felt a sort of connection with you all. That's it. I'm an evangelist from the Wii. My name is Conversacion. I travel around and spread the word of our beloved CPU. I am meant to spread faith and love for Lady Whiteheart throughout the world. Anyway, what did you need here?
I gotta find a place with strong baddies so I can get a key fragment. Don't worry, we'll beat 'em all up real good.
Key fragment. I see. Unfortunately, I've never heard of such a thing.
There's no need to bother an evangelist. I will explain if you need something from our Basilicom. I am Ivoire, the Archbishop of Leanbox's Sanctuaries. How can I assist you girls?
Yes, well, we'd like to know where to find monsters.
I see. You're tourists, then. Let me give you a detailed map where the monsters are, so you can avoid them. Stay away from the marked territories. We wouldn't want such adorable girls getting hurt. Have a safe trip.
It's certainly detailed. So detailed I can't decide on a place to start searching first. It may be helpful for tourists, but this map tells us nothing of the nearby monster's strength.
We need info to narrow the locations down. Let's go back to the Basilicom, but stay in that form, okay?
Yeah! If Nep looks all tough, they won't turn us away as if we were helpless girls.
Everything here is so old-fashioned, archaic. This is Leanbox?
Yes, that's right. This planet is Leanbox, protected by the CPU Greenheart.
This land is fairly wealthy now, but it was at a big disadvantage a while back. Almost got destroyed.
It's rich with nature, and the air is so clean. I bet it's a nice land to live on. What is it, you two?
Nep, actually, can you get out of that form? You stand out way too much.
Mr. Archbishop Guy, your dungeon info didn't really help us. Can't you tell us where to find, like, rare item drops and boss monsters?
Did you go to the dungeons? I thought I warned you to stay away. It's dangerous.
We're sorry. We really need to find a strong monster in order to find a key fragment, though. Additionally, you're the one who misunderstood. We never said we were tourists. I'm not wearing a fanny pack.
Regardless, I find it hard to believe you fair-skinned little girls returned safely from the dungeons. I suppose I shouldn't judge you from your appearance. At least, not in games. The evangelist was right about this.
What did she say?
She said you three are travelers who fight monsters on the different landmasses. I thought you were so foolish, but now I suppose there are other monster habitats I can tell you about. This time, I'll give you a military map. We may ask for your assistance formally sometime soon. The Console War? I know the CPUs have clashed before, but I had no idea a war was brewing in Celestia.
Yes, humans cannot reach Celestia. We, the powerless masses, can only pray for each CPU's victory from here. Celestia was raised severely by Overlord Momus, and the goddesses are coming to the human world to escape him.
This Overlord again? However, having the CPUs all descend to their respective landmasses at once is unprecedented. I'm concerned that a goddess has failed to descend to Planetoon's Basilicom thus far. If what you say is true, what am I to do?
It's simple. Just kill the stupid one, Neptune. Then the protection for Planetoon will cease, and the inhabitants will migrate to other lands and convert. With more followers, your protection will grow stronger. It's for the benefit of both Leanbox and Louis. This is our only chance as humans to control the war between the goddesses.
We've been waiting. Here's a detailed map of the area we'd like you to go to and exterminate monsters.
Ooh, groovy. Looks like a straightforward bounty hunter job.
This will remedy most of our concerns. The others were taken care of after the current Archbishop got appointed.
Your current Archbishop? He must be a totally bad dude.
He is benevolent, but strict, especially to heathens, heretics, and the Guild. There are those who disagree with him. But it is understandable if his actions all stem from a strong faith towards Lady Greenheart. Plus, he was one of the leaders who suppressed the overpowering Parliament. I heard he negotiated with the aristocrats to regain the powers the Parliament recklessly took over.
So he's all respected and stuff. Gotcha. He wasn't all that chummy, though. Maybe I shouldn't judge people so quickly.
Excuse me, is this the young Miss Neptune's room? This is Ivoire, Leanbox's Archbishop.
Yeah, I'm here. Who is it? Delivery? Room service? Mercenary? Ooh, I'm so excited to open the door I peed a little. Oh, it's Mr. Archbishop. Suckitude.
Well, excuse me. You did hear me announce myself, didn't you? I'm here to deliver a parcel from Lady Greenheart.
From Leanbox's CPU, eh? Neato. What is it?
An invitation. Considering your last bounty job, and what the evangelist told us regarding your journey to save the world, Our Lady was touched by your bravery and wishes to show her respect and appreciation. She would like to have a banquet to praise your hard work at her red ring table.
A party? Oh, yippee-skippy! Party hardy! We're gonna get to dress up and stuff our faces with yummy food. Wait! Does this mean we get to meet the goddess?
Yes, though I cannot guarantee it since she's been fairly occupied by the monster ordeals.
I'll go. I'll bring Iffy and Kappa, too.
I'm glad to hear it. This invitation details the place and time. We'll be waiting.
It's so big! I never knew the Basilicoms had places like this. It's so wonderful! What's wonderific is all this food. Look! They seem normal, but they taste unreal. My mouth won't stop watering.
Anyway, there are a lot of commoners here. Where's the goddess? You seen her, Nep?
Nope, I bet she's sprinting down from Celestia to thank us as we speak.
How goddess-like. I'm gonna scout around, so stick with Kampa. Don't get lost.
Iffy's a businessy stiffy. But I should learn from her. We gotta find out about the key fragment, too.
Excuse me, young Miss IF. I'm Ivoire, Leanbox's Archbishop.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's hard to tell sometimes. Where's the goddess? She here yet?
You realize the goddess is usually in Celestia, yes? She has a lot to care for when it comes to the human world. She may not be able to make it here tonight.
Huh? So this is just a big waste of our time? I suddenly feel exhausted.
It's wonderful to hear you were anticipating her attendance so much, even if you are a guild moderatist.
I'm not ashamed of it, but you ran a background check on me? That's only a teensy bit creepy.
So, you are who I think you are. I was uncertain since you are accompanied by some unique companions. Why don't we find a good place to sit down and become better acquainted? The Guild. A gathering of heretics who abandoned the other CPUs and chose to worship Louis 10 years ago. This was after our Basilicom's purge. I hear Guild extremists fight against the Basilicom's. Louis' CPU must have it hard.
It's as I heard it. Leanbox's Archbishop discriminates heavily against heretics and guild members. Just because you live in a certain land doesn't mean you have to worship that land's goddess. People can choose.
How is that natural? You were born on Leanbox, yet you refuse to acknowledge Lady Greenheart? As an individual who receives Our Lady's protection and blessing, I cannot forgive this insolence.
Is that why you tried to kill them, masking it under something noble and calling it a purge? But you failed. They all got away and created the current guild in Louis.
And now those same extremists are putting pressure on Louis' political leaders. Enough about other lands. For now, I'll turn a blind eye on the Guild's actions and appreciate this chance encounter.
What's that supposed to mean? You called me here knowing full well I'm a guild member. You intend to kill me, don't you?
Absolutely not. You're not from Leanbox, but you worship Lady Greenheart most vehemently. That said, I must ask a favor. Your one companion, the little excitable one, Neptune. I need you to get rid of her.
What? That makes no sense. Why would a Basilicom under Lady Greenheart want Nep out of the picture?
I cannot tell you yet, but without a doubt, that girl is one of Our Lady's greatest nemeses. Sooner or later, Our Lady will punish her personally, but I would prefer to not force her to taint her own hands.
So you want me to do the deed instead? Tell me why Nep is Lady Greenheart's nemesis. I can't consider killing her with...
Upon success, Our Lady will personally come to give you official membership as a citizen of Leanbox. You'll no longer be a heretic, freely able to proudly worship Lady Greenheart. All ties to those immorals will be cut.
I'm part of the guild by choice. It's not just a gathering of immorals like you believe. They worship just like you.
Isn't it hard? Hiding your beliefs from people out of fear? Denying your existence? Ignoring your heart? Are you not tired of shouldering all that guilt alone? You've only known those girls a few months, correct? Your faith and love for the goddess is eternal. Please think it over. Once you've decided the correct path, slip this potion into one of Neptune's meals.
I need proof. Show me evidence this is truly what Leanbox's CPU wants.
As I said, there is nothing I can share with you yet. But if you insist, it may be a good idea for you to meet Our Lady in person for confirmation. I'll organize a meeting for you. It should help you make the right choice. Lady Greenheart will arrive shortly. Please keep in mind who you're meeting with and act accordingly.
You are the one the Archbishop wished me to see? It's nice to meet you. I'm the CPU Greenheart, the guardian of this place. Oh.
Yes, hello. I'm IF. I'm so honored to meet you. Are you okay? You look really tired. I mean...
I was up late, so I don't think I got enough sleep. I feel faint. Could I take your hand?
Oh no! Lady Greenheart, can you stand? What should I...
Do you have a speech impediment? Or are you that I'm done for. I need to...
Don't fall asleep! Please, wake up! Is there a bed nearby? Back there? Wow, this is unexpected!
Most people I meet speak like you at first, but I don't like bald people. Little boy, no, not there. Don't shake me. I'll scratch you up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pass out while a guest was present.
It's no problem. You're a goddess, so I'm sure you're busy protecting Leanbox along with the Basilicom.
Goddesses are born with our powers. They'll do their thing to protect the planet, even if we're not doing anything. I couldn't leave. I was the only one glowing a bright red. Beginners needed my support.
Leave? Glow? You must be doing things I'll never be able to understand.
Oh, you know. I'm talking about an online game. Don't you ever play games? I had to import it from Planetoon. You've been there. You must have seen it.
Of course. I saw plenty of game shops on Planetoon. You play games, my lady?
Oh, stop the formality. Be normal. Of course I play games, watch anime, read manga. The 3 sacred treasures. It gives me more supporters, I think. I was getting bored, though. Everyone was so bad. Fighting games may be tough for them.
So, are you saying you want to play a game with me? Oh, I can't do that. How could I?
You're not as hesitant as you sound, I see. I'm glad you're loosening up. Here, I'm sorry this one's only single player. I don't have a lot of multiplayer games. This one's kind of old, but people love it for some reason. I'll teach you the rules.
My lady? Don't you have something a little less mindless than this zombie mall survival bloodfest?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot this was rated M for mature.
It's probably too intense for those young eyes, huh? Also, stop calling me your lady. Just refer to me as whatever comes natural.
I couldn't do that. I mean, I appreciate your incredibly kind gesture, but...
Then why don't I start? I'll call you by your nickname. Does that make it easier, Iffy?
Iffy? Whew, now I'm the one who feels faint.
Iffy sure is being a slowpoke with her shopping. Maybe she couldn't find a store. Should we order some pizza?
Iffy is out getting us food. Let's just be patient and wait for her. Do you want to call her and ask where she is?
You've got a cell phone? Iffy looks like she has a lot. So, I'm the only party member without one?
Mm-hmm. Cell phones are seen as advanced outside of Planetoon. Aw, poo. I don't get service on Leanbox unless I pay a fee.
Maybe Iffy's is special? I've seen her get calls before, so what if it's an adult walkie-talkie instead?
I don't think that's very likely.
This is poison, isn't it? It's purple and bubbly. I would think even Nep would notice this right away. The Archbishop said a drop of this could take down a giant enemy crab. Ugh, I can't do it. It's not right for me, a mere human, to see a goddess to begin with. I just hope I'll be forgiven. Hey, I'm back! Seems like tuna mayo doesn't exist on Leanbox. Huh? Hey!
Welcome back!
The innkeeper brought us some food. You ordered it for us, didn't you? She started before you got back.
Wait! Don't eat that! I know it's too late, but put those utensils down!
Nap, getting the itis already? You'll become a pig, you know. They say obesity is the source of all ills.
That's not the issue here. Is this what Nep ate? You didn't eat it, did you, Compa?
Nope. They said it was made just for our cute little Nep. What's wrong with Nep?
I don't know. Can you look her over? I think she may have been poisoned.
Poisoned? Why would anybody? We must get her an antidote. No, a panacea. I can't do anything here.
Don't move. Miss IF, please step away from those tainted girls. Arrest those two criminals!
No! You're behind this? What's happening? I thought you ordered me to do this!
What are you accusing me of? Was it not you who sneaked the poison into the food after talking with Lady Greenheart? Thank you. Though you are a dirty guild member, your loyalty to Leanbox's CPU is much appreciated.
What? No! What are you accusing me of? Let them go! Compa! No!
Fool! You're no different than the other heretical immoral scum. Take her as well.
It's so dark. How long have we been here?
About 3 days. Geez, never expected to be so grateful for my cell's LCD screen. We'll go insane in this darkness.
We are not the only ones suffering. Nep's body temperature is going down. She won't make it much longer.
You girls still alive? Hey.
Who's there? Help us! We're here!
Hold on. I'm going to help you get out right now. Your friend is sleeping in another room where a doctor is looking after her. She's still breathing, so she's fine for now.
Why did you help us?
Can I introduce myself first? I'm Jad, one of the aristocrats.
Why did you help us?
Geez, the suspicion doesn't end, huh? I get it. Don't worry, just don't stare at me with those cute, angry faces. I helped because I felt bad for you. The teachings of the aristocrats have always encouraged helping the helpless. You still seem unconvinced. I don't intend to hide anything.
Someone tried to poison us. Nep is sick as a puppy, and we were in a dark prison. I don't know what to think.
This is starting to get to me, too. Leanbox has a dark underbelly. Just tell us why you helped, really.
There's no other reason. If anything, because this can be traced back to the Basilicom. The Basilicom and aristocrats don't get along. They honor their beliefs while we honor pride. We're in the middle of plotting a coup d'etat against them, specifically the Sanctuary. I ran into you three while scouting the Sanctuary's lower levels. I'd like you to meet our leader before I speak any more.
Nep is still unconscious. Her pulse is stable, but she really does need an antidote.
About that poison. It's ancient. I had to look through records a century old to identify it. Who knows where that archbishop found it? It was a lot of work to find an antidote recipe for it.
At least it wasn't Planetoon's bioweapon. If we can get the ingredients, I'll synthesize the antidote.
No alchemy, please. We just get the ingredients, let Compa prepare the antidote, and everything will be rosy.
It's not that simple. Shops won't carry what's necessary to combat such an ancient poison. We must gather the ingredients.
I see no alternative. Compa, can you stay here and keep an eye on Nep?
No! Do you even know what you're looking for?
I'll be fine. I have my methods. I'll call if I have any questions.
Why don't you go together? I'll watch over Neptune. I've informed Sir Turquoise to reschedule the meeting already. Will you trust me?
Fine. We'll be back as soon as possible. Please take care of Nep until then.
Gathering complete. I'm glad just the right number were kept in a single dungeon.
Yes! Let's return to Nep.
How? How do they know about the key fragments? I can't think of anyone but you, Histoire! You lied to my face. You were contacting the CPUs while I was gone. Admit it! How many of the CPUs know about the key fragments? How many exist? How much do they know? About the Evangelist, the monsters, the Overlord? Answer me! Fine. You've no intention to speak, so I must silence that useless mouth.
Nep, you're slurring. Mm-mm.
Compa? Oh, yeah. I got all barfy, huh? Were you at my side this whole time? You're such a sweetie. I'm way touched.
Ah! Please get off me! Nep, Nep. 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 Nep, Nep is awake!
Yes, I heard you, what with the shouting and giggling. Morning, Nep. You've slept for quite a while.
Huh? No, I got all woozy and sick to my tummy. I just had a weird dream to top it off.
I'm joking. You wouldn't know what we had to go through while you slept, huh?
Are you hungry, Nep Nep? I'm sure you feel weak from sleeping for so long. You should have a great big meal.
Yes, I agree. I think the best thing to do is eat for the next day or two.
You saved these beautiful young maidens from the Basilicom, like father, like son. I'm proud of you.
Who's this old fart? Can you keep it down? Where are we, anyway?
This is my house. That is my adoptive father and leader of the aristocrats, Sir Turquoise. I brought you here from the Basilicom's basement holding cell. I'm Jad. Nice to meet you.
Jad, why did you help us? Nep is up now, so hurry and explain yourself.
Allow me. I want you girls to be our sexy mascot allies.
What's all this hubbub? What sort of ally is that?
Nep Nep doesn't know what's going on, since she's been sleeping this whole time. Could you please explain?
10 years ago, a great war waged on Leanbox. The Basilicon Schism. The Parliament's revolution. At the time, the Parliament tried to gain total control by gathering heretics in an attempt to raid the Basilicoms. We, the aristocrats, defeated them under the aegis of the sanctuary. The heretics escaped, but the goddess gave us honor.
However, the sanctuary, the current archbishop doesn't want to admit there was any kind of revolution at all. He burned all the records and prohibited publicizing any information on it. He even tried to revoke our leader's honor.
So that's why you want to make us sexy mascot allies? To fight the Basilicom?
We can't do that. I thank you for helping us, but we can't possibly fight the Basilicom.
I understand where Sir Turquoise is coming from, but I can't let them get involved either.
Those able to fight monsters are a rare find. You girls are brave, beautiful, and we've both been hurt by the Basilicom.
While that's true, and I don't intend to forgive them for it, we can't fight humans, no matter how evil they are.
But we've beaten people up before, right?
That's because they attacked first. We had no choice.
I've already told them I didn't save them in exchange for anything. Just let it go this time, please.
How about this? Why not help us in a different, less sexy mascot way? Your job would be limited to fighting monsters. What say you?
So you want to be our client. If it's a job fighting monsters, then I guess we have no reason to turn you down.
In that case, just keep us out of any conflicts involving the Basilicom.
I give my word. Your jobs will be mere support. There will be no direct involvement whatsoever. This is a very old trading route. It's been rife with monsters ever since a new route was constructed. We need as much weaponry as possible to carry on an armed revolt against the unsexy Basilicom. In order to transport them out of the Basilicom's view, a path like this would be perfect. That said, I need you girls to eliminate the monster threat around here. I'm depending on you.
Sir Turquoise can be demanding at times. How did you girls fare? I bet it was Who the hell are you?
Listen to you. I know we just met, but is that any way to talk to a lady?
That voice. Neptune? Wait, I need confirmation. Where are the other two?
They're resting. Anyway, I heard you intend to use that pathway to transport weaponry.
Are you interested in weapons? Sounds like you're the same excitable Neptune inside. I can't say much. Wait here. This is a weapon manufactured by Avenir, a major company in Lastation. It's far more advanced than Leanbox's weaponry.
I heard Basilicom's prohibited trade between landmasses, since the standards vary greatly between them.
Sure, so they say. I have a friend working at this particular company. Avenir doesn't approve of weapons for human use, but my friend helps me make things that are.
You think this is acceptable? This isn't something that should be overlooked.
You come across a little more intimidating in that form, huh? Well, I'm not doing this just to waste my time. It's no secret, but if you're going to interfere, I'll have my way. This is only until the Basilicom understands. This is for you, from the Basilicom.
A letter? Didn't I get one like this before? Whoa, maybe it's an invitation to another awesome party!
I'm not certain about the party, but it seems they want to apologize for the whole poison scandal. They want you to go and speak with their goddess directly.
Hey, how do you know what it says? You shouldn't read someone else's mail. It's a capital offense with a capital O.
As mentioned earlier, we oppose the Basilicom. We can't let any trivial matters slide.
Apology? I see. I'm sure the goddess didn't do anything. We should talk to her to make sure.
Are you joking? They tried to kill one of you, and you're willing to return? You shouldn't take them so lightly.
That's right. They've proven they're not afraid to break the rules. What if they go even further this time?
I'll make sure Nep doesn't shove any foreign objects in her mouth. Plus, I'm sure they wouldn't do anything so vile in front of their goddess.
Ooh, a glamorous party. I can tell Leanbox has a lot of money backing it up.
That aside, where's the goddess? I really want to meet her.
I hope they won't pull any crap like before. Should we prepare an escape route in case of an emergency?
Hey, look! Is that her? She's gotta be a goddess. I can so tell.
Nice to meet you. I'm the CPU for Leanbox, Greenheart. Thank you for taking the time to visit us today. I apologize for the wrongdoings, Neptune. I can't believe our Basilicom would do that. It's my fault for being too lazy. Seems like someone told the Archbishop about the console war.
Console war? What's that? Well, it's nice to meet you, Lady Greenheart.
Are you putting on a show for me? Ah, your friends are here too. Know this. I don't intend to involve humans in our quarrel either.
Lady Greenheart? We're looking for a specific item called a key fragment.
Oh? Oh, my. Iffy? You're here too? What did I tell you about being so formal around me? Are you traveling with Neptune? I must admit, I am a little envious.
That's right, you're a goddess. I bet you don't have time to travel around, even if you wanted to.
That's not really it. What's this about a key fragment?
We're hunting high and low for one. It's guarded by a tough beastie, so we wanted to know if you had any ideas about that.
I'm rather sheltered, so I don't know much about the world. However, the evangelist may know something. Will you come here and speak with them?
I'm the evangelist, Conversación. We met once before.
We did. When we first got here, I thought your voice sounded familiar.
So, Miss Convy, we're looking for clues about a key fragment. Do you know of any strong monsters nearby?
As I said last time, I've never heard of such a thing, but I did pass by a really strange dungeon earlier.
Strange? Like how? Did it smell? Were there weird colors, glowy symbols? Was it locked?
I can't think of the word to describe it, but it was just a little off. I'll show you the way if you'd like. This is the dungeon I mentioned. Please be careful, since the monsters do seem rather vicious.
We'll be fine. We ain't scared of no monsters. Just watch. I'll transform, roll out, and blast them all into cubes of energy.
Shh! But that's right. Nep is... I don't know, but she's a little special when compared to normal people.
Well, we're not heroes or anything, but we aren't amateurs either.
Great. I'd love to see this transformation, but I'm not a fighter, so I'll excuse myself here.
Aw, you're not gonna fight with us? Evangelists sound like hardcore magic caster summoning types.
Unfortunately, maybe I'll be able to show off the next time we meet. However, that might not even happen.
Whoa, what now? Earthquake? The entrance is going bye-bye. Ah! Ah!
No good. It's shut tight.
What do we do? Are we buried alive? Conserve oxygen! Are we dead? Is this purgatory?
Ew, none of that sounds like fun. Can't we just explore and find another way out?
Your optimism is reassuring in situations like this. Let's go before Kampa starts to cry.
I won't cry.
It's great how we were nearly buried alive and didn't even get a key fragment.
Do you think we were tricked? The cave collapsed pretty randomly. Convy was acting all funny, too.
It's your favorite thing. Fight evil and bring them to justice. Let's beat the crap out of the Basilicom people.
Oh, you've grown so violent, Iffy. It's been a while, but I suppose this is the first time you've encountered me in this form.
Who's this underboob lady? Your friend?
Where'd you get that idea? She looks like you after you transform, kinda. She's gotta be someone you know.
Oh, I was hoping Iffy would be able to discern my identity. Anyway, Conversacion told me the poisoning incident was all your own act. Was your goal to bring down the Basilicom by spreading a story about being poisoned by them?
What are you talking about? Why would we want to do that? I almost died, you know.
I wish I could trust you, but you're staying with the aristocrats, right? It's only natural to befriend them and win the civilians' votes through such underhanded methods.
You're mistaken. They did help us out, but we would never lie about getting poisoned.
We're only helping them because they helped us. The Basilicom started all the bullying anyway.
The Basilicom did not err. The Archbishop and the Evangelist both work very hard for me. This beautiful, peaceful lean box, this is all the proof I need. Whether you intend to or not, you're assisting in destroying that piece. I will make you understand. Whew, I'm getting hot. My abilities must have deteriorated from gaming too long. I'll come back again later. Everyone, until then.
She's gone. What a strange person. We forgot to ask her name. Nap-Nap, you have a visitor. Don't be too shocked now. She's a beautiful lady with long blonde hair.
A beautiful blonde lady. I don't know anyone like that, do I?
It's been a while, Neptune. Do you recognize me? Surely you know me in my human form. By the way, Nep-Nep is just such a perfect fit. Can I call you that too?
Lady Greenheart? What you doing here?
Well, I have a favor to ask. Could we have a little privacy? It's kind of personal.
Alone with Nep-Nep? No can do. Not even if you're the goddess.
Come on, she's asking us nicely. Let's just leave them alone. Nep will spill everything to us later anyway.
Iffy, why are you so understanding? Nep-Nep, you better tell me everything she says to you later.
So, Nep-Nep, can we talk about games?
Games? How's that personal? I don't know if I've ever even played games before.
My. You don't know if you've played them, even though they're products of Planetoon? That's roughly equivalent to throwing 1/3 of your life away. Anyway, there's this one game on your landmass. They're giving away a raffle ticket as a pre-order bonus, but only one person can win. Isn't that atrocious marketing? With your influence, I'm sure you can get whatever you want. Raffle tickets or otherwise, right?
Whoa there, Missy. What do you mean, my landmass? I'm way too poor to buy my own island, you know.
No. Nep-Nep, are you taking this discussion seriously? Or are you being facetious?
Well, I mean, do I look like a rich princess or anything?
You are serious then. But why? Do you not recall anything of your past?
Ding, ding, ding! You are correct. I've lost all my memories from before Compa saved me.
I see. It's probably from when you fell. No wonder they haven't seen their goddess. Well, this discussion wasted time better spent grinding. Thank you. I've learned what I wanted to know.
That's it? You sure? Grinding what? I have no idea what the heck is going on.
By the way,
You girlies are trying to bring down my basilicom with those aristocrats, correct? I don't know what you owe them, but I'm not impressed to see you helping them proceed with that plan.
You're talking like that new type. The aristocrats aren't naughty people. I mean, weapon trading is naughty, but it's all 'cause Mr. Archbishop is trying to push the veggies of truth off his plate and take their honor away.
Yes. That girl in the plug suit said how Nep lied about getting poisoned, too. How would she benefit from that?
You're right. If she has no memories, there's no reason to be unabashedly hostile toward the basilicom or me.
Maybe that evangelist is spreading false news, thinking Nep will come after her because of what she did to us.
Did she do something to you? Did something happen between you and Miss Convey?
Remember when she said she would take us to a certain dungeon in search of a key fragment? She trapped us inside there.
Miss Convey? Really now? She's usually quite reserved. She didn't seem the type to stoop to such a tactic.
Don't underestimate a woman scorned, Lady Greenheart. Appearances can be all sorts of misleading and stuff.
True, but I can't believe it.
My grandpa always said, never give no manipulative bitch the benefit of doubt. Let's capture her and make her confess.
Your grandfather seems very intense. In this situation, I believe I wish to lend my assistance. With me here, you girls will find the truth out about the evangelist much quicker anyway. It appears Miss Convey left to go somewhere. What would you like to do now? Play some games?
Nopers! We're naturally gonna pursue her and tackle her. Police style. Where'd she go?
A dungeon. She went alone, despite it teeming with monsters.
Let's just go. We're only testing her hypothesis. Don't confront her just yet.
We'll go ahead and take care of the monsters. Please relax and take your time catching up, Lady Greenheart.
Of course. Be careful now.
Conversation. What would bring her here? It appears she's waiting for someone.
Wait, someone else is here. It's a man.
We're ready. We can proceed anytime. What about the basilicom? There's no point if they just surrender. Are you sure they'll fight back?
I'm concerned about Lady Greenheart's absence, but, on the other hand, it's more convenient. I'm sure that narrow-minded Archbishop will do whatever it takes. He's the one responsible while the CPU is gone.
I can only gather bits and pieces. Sounds as if Jad and Conversation are not strangers.
Do you know that man?
He saved Compa and Iffy when they were imprisoned at the Basilicom. We owe him quite a bit.
We've transported most of the weapons from Avenir. They won't know who's who. If it's okay, let's raid my home tomorrow. Once we spread word it was the Basilicom's doing, the aristocrats won't be able to sit quietly.
The Basilicom's advantage is the sheer number of people, but you have firearms from Avenir gained through the guild. Weapons from Lestation should appear future-proof to the people of Leanbox, stuck in an ancient medieval lifestyle.
Yeah, thanks to that, our leader's more confident than ever. I owe a ton to the guild in Lestation.
He lied to both his leader, his father, and to us. Let's crush him right now.
Stop it! We have to do something about that raid before anything else.
Why not head back? We have enough evidence now. I'm not good at being quiet and whispering for so long.
So, he's willing to sacrifice his house to trigger a battle with the Basilicom. Who will he use to raid his own house?
Probably the guild. We've got to do something, or the people will start fighting without knowing the truth.
I'll return to the Basilicom. Please, go and take care of those aristocrats.
What of the evangelist? She's Jad's accomplice. We can't let her get away with this either.
Leave her to me. Now, let's hurry.
Your cooking skill is so totally yum. I betcha you could open a restaurant.
Oh? I'm not sure your sense of taste is trustworthy. I bet everything tastes good if it goes into such a cute little mouth.
Oh, don't underestimate this cute little mouth. I've tasted lots of foods from all sorts of places, you know.
Then I shall take your word. Ha ha ha!
What are you doing cooking food? We've got more pressing matters to worry about.
Yes, this is Jad's house. You'll be in a lot of trouble if you stay.
Whatever. He did say not to come over today, but this is my real son and his wife's house after all. No problem.
Jad's adopted, right? Where'd you find him?
He was a wandering orphan, and he was found lost in front of this house right after the Parliament's revolt. My son and his wife had no child, so they took him in, even though he was one of them angsty sorts. Then my son died, so now Jad is my son. He never acted much like a child, though this one time...
No, if it's about Jad, that's not really what we want to talk about.
Why are you in such a rush, Iffy Pooh? Oh, by the way, Jad's a big, fat, lying traitor.
Could you be any more blunt? Can't we advance a narrative like normal characters for once?
What are you talking about? Jad, a traitor? You had better be joking, or...
Please remain calm. Jad belongs to the guild. He has imported weaponry through them, too. This house is the target of a planned raid, so the aristocrats will be tricked into attacking the Basilicom.
Sounds like a serious scheme. But one thing doesn't make sense. Why would Jad do such a thing?
Well, that's true. Nep, why do you think Jad is doing this?
Like she'd know. Only extremists would try this. Their goal is to take over the Basilicom. Isn't that reason enough?
So, because he's a member of the guild, he will sacrifice the home he grew up in? He couldn't possibly. Plus, this place is far from town. It can't be raided so easily.
Then he would need help from other aristocrats to do that, right?
What are you saying? You're a cunning little thing. However, I know that won't happen.
I thought I saw the lights on. What are you all doing here? And you, I told you not to come here today.
Speak of the devil. We're just borrowing your kitchen. Say, why don't you sexy mascots ask him if you're concerned?
I have no idea what you're babbling about, but we need to get out of here. The Basilicom is raiding.
Told you so. Believe us now, Pops?
Are you sure? Are you? But I can think of no other reason to be attacked.
What are you two discussing?
Your association with the guild.
The jig's up. We heard ya. You and that evangelist are using the aristocrats to raid the Basilicom.
You were there? Damn. Then, there's no reason for me to continue lying.
Why? Why did you lie to us all? Are you truly just using us to bring down the Basilicom?
I know how you feel about those serving the goddess, but it gives you no right to take advantage of others' feelings.
Don't twist the situation. I despise the Basilicom, but so do these aristocrats. 10 years ago, the Basilicom sanctuary purged me after I found a home. I escaped to Louis, away from the aristocrats.
What? 10 years ago? We were told that was the Parliament's revolt. Why are you bringing up the purge?
That's right. It was definitely 10 years ago when we fought the Parliament and those heretics. But that was no purge. We only slapped the Parliament's wrists for degrading our CPU. I did not support any oppression. Don't try to accuse us.
The Parliament fought so the heretics could leave for Louis, away from the sanctuary's oppression. The Basilicom concealed this. Aristocrats gained honor by suppressing the Parliament, and the sanctuary gained power.
Then, the reason the Archbishop is trying so hard to keep the truth hidden is not because he denies the revolt occurred.
He didn't want anyone finding out he used the aristocrats to suppress the very revolt his actions helped to instigate. He was afraid to take the blame for oppressing the heretics.
And you were just an orphan in the middle of the purge. Is that why you're trying to make these two factions fight?
You're catching on. You already know I'm a member of the guild.
Basically, you hate both the Basilicom and the aristocrats, but that's no excuse to go and do all sorts of bad stuff.
It's enough motivation. Although, thanks to you, this plan is... No, wait, that's right!
Hey, he ran away! Should we chase after him?
Mr. Leader, you get it now, right? Please don't attack the Basilicom. Let's make capturing Jad our priority.
He's taking the stereotypical escape route in the back. What are we gonna do when we catch him?
We'll let his father decide. It's not our business. But we have to get him first.
He lied to everyone. We can't let this one slide.
Right, that liar. Why am I still doubtful? Stop being confused, me. Let's get him and bring him back.
What's the matter? Where are the others? Your plan failed, I presume.
You're the Evangelist's replacement? Their leader knows we can't use the aristocrats to start this anymore. But we can still manipulate the Basilicom. The aristocrats have those illegal weapons, and if the Archbishop finds out...
I have high expectations of others and a low tolerance for failure. I'll not let a useless being face me.
Oh, yep. Death flag triggered. I kinda guessed he was one of those gonna die NPCs when I met him. Is he okay?
How can you act like that when someone is dying? Compa, can't you do something?
I wish I could, but I can't do anything about a triggered flag or a bad ending route he chose.
Neptune.
Nep, he's asking for you. These are his last words, so hear him out.
What's up? A favor? Ask me anything. Oh, but no touching. Got it? No touching.
Don't treat me like a pervert when I'm about to die. I wanted to tell you one last truth. I'm a member of the guild. I live on Leanbox, but I don't follow Lady Greenheart.
Why are you telling me now? What's up with this?
I'm into girls, like Lady Whiteheart.
And that's that. You finished him off.
Oops, well, that was for ruining the moment.
Nep, Iffy, look! Someone is staring at us impatiently. I think we've seen her before.
Are you done yet? I don't like surprise attacks, but if you're done with that event, then here I come!
That voice! That evangelist! I couldn't tell before because of your poopy taste in fashion, but you're Convy, huh?
Well, that man failed to notice, but I'm glad you did. Yes, Conversacion was my alias.
Then we gotta challenge you. You were after the Basilicom too, huh?
Absolutely. That man and I had the same objective. Bring down the Basilicom.
Unforgivable. I'll beat you up right here and drag you by your hair to the goddess.
Bring it on. I've already captured Leanbox's CPU. The Basilicom is entirely under the Archbishop's control now. Now we just watch and wait for this landmass to be destroyed by its own civil war. I'll silence you forever right now. Don't think this is over.
She's gone. She's much weaker than she tries to make herself seem.
But she did delay us. We need to see what's happening between the aristocrats and the Basilicom.
Oh, crackers, this is awful. We can't even get close.
Where is Lady Greenheart? She's the only one who could tame this mess.
Everyone, over here! Right here! Oh, excuse me. Coming through!
Good. You weren't captured?
Yes, I was. However, the spell holding me got weaker, so I left.
Maybe because we beat up that woman? She got away, though.
Probably. That makes sense to me. I'm glad you're here, though. Can you please put a stop to this?
But I've never done anything like this. I always just let the Archbishop handle situations requiring effort.
Ah! Shut up! Shh! Okay, go ahead.
People, could you stop, please? Let's get together somewhere and talk.
You gotta be more aggressive. This is your land. Be more proud of that and stuff.
Everyone, this battle is ending this instant. Drop your weapons. This is a command from the CPU of Leanbox. Greenheart, cease this foolishness at once.
Whoa, yeah, okay. She can do it if she tries.
Of course, she's a goddess. She's not like someone who'd become a useless amnesiac by falling face first into the ground.
I apologize for all the trouble. I need to really take better care of my land.
It's too early to wrap this up. The wannabe evangelist is still running loose.
The war's over, but I still need to care for the aftermath. Please pursue Convy. I mean, did you see her outfit? There's no way she could get away quietly in that.
You're right. We're so on it.
So you've finally come. I was waiting for you. I can't let you survive, since you know who the evangelist is. The time is now, Neptune. Brace yourself for death! I didn't think I'd lose. Looks like those monsters were useless experience fodder after all.
We'll keep evolving and growing and learning through each battle. Monsters can't stop us.
Nep Nep, you're so cool! Yes, we will evolve and we will never lose!
But I'm sure we won't be fighting anymore. It's all over. Kinda sad.
No need to be upset. I'll come back time and time again. I'll see you again someday.
Lady Greenheart, we cracked the jaw of that wicked evangelist.
Thank you. I wish we could celebrate right away with a LAN party, but... The Archbishop and Aristocrats' leader are here. This is far more important to the future of Leanbox.
What are these underage girls doing here? Neptune's your archenemy, for crying out loud!
They're a part of this too, so I'm having them attend this meeting. I'll accept no objections. The Basilicom's concealment of the truth led to this ordeal. I'll hear your reasoning.
The Parliament's revolt is our shame, so I was only trying to conceal all the facts regarding...
Liar, liar, cassock on fire! We heard everything from Jad. You're trying to hide the fact the revolt was meant to allow heretics a chance to escape the Sanctuary's oppression.
Is this the truth? Answer, Ivoire.
That is true. However, it is the Basilicom's duty to subdue heretics, to protect our goddess's reputation. I will accept any punishment you have, but believe me when I say everything I've done has been in our goddess's best interests.
I am at fault for relying on you to handle everything. My title as CPU meant next to nothing. I could have prevented this if I really took my role seriously.
Thinking about woulda and coulda won't do anything. But if you admit you goofed up, you can do better, right?
Your optimistic outlook hasn't changed, even after losing your memory. You're right, though. It's time to turn things around. Nep, you said you were looking for a key fragment?
Oh, crap. I totally spaced about that. Isti must be so tired of waiting. Do you know where one is?
It's guarded by a strong monster, right? I may have an idea. There's a dungeon Convi used to frequent. Maybe it's worth looking into. I will tell you its location later, but first, we really do need to celebrate. Let's go to the Red Ring table. This is the third time I've invited you to a party. Well, the first time was by the Archbishop.
Just a thought. Who's hiding these key fragments behind strong monsters everywhere? Why would they scatter the items to release Isti's seal if they wanted her to stay locked up forever?
Maybe they were going to let her out if she was a good girl or they needed her.
So they can just seal and release her over and over just like that? Isti is a person, right? Right?
That we'll know when we meet her. She's got a really cute voice, though. I bet you she's like our age.
I hope. I don't want to find out she's a nasty end boss monster in disguise, you know?
That would suck. I would most definitely cry if that happened.